Thus invoke the universal prayer. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. A meditation for 1 minute. Come back. Let us start today's program with salutation to our inner founders, the Mahatmas, who really established the Theosophical Society with a short prayer. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Deva Ishvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Dear brethren, as you all know, there are 4 books available for the members of the Theosophical Society to study, to ponder over, as well as know the teachings of the Mahatma, the Eastern teachings of the great teachers. And those teachers actually they have their ashram at Himalayas, not particularly one place. They have their ashrama is in 3 places. One in Shambhala, another in Southern America, and a third one is our Himalayas, Tibet. So it was told that they means the masters of wisdom or Mahatmas. They are known in different names. Suppose in Hindu Puranas, they are known as Sata Rishi Mandali. But in Western world, they are known as masters of wisdom, occult hierarchy, white brotherhood, and also naturally their in theosophical text they are described as the masters, and for us they are the Mahatmas. When Theosophical Society was formed, it was formed on November 1875, 17th November 1875. That was the date when it was formed. But the preparation to form a organization like Theosophical Society, Mahatmas have to take the permission of their heads, like Mahachavan. After convincing them, and when they have taken both the Mahatmas, Master M and Master K.H., when they have taken the permission, as well as undertaking of a probation period of 7 years, so they have given permission to form the organization. But to whom they will give the charge? So, in one of the Mahatma letters, it is mentioned they search the Sachan soul, means monad, Atman, uh, which will be the bridge between East, mean India and Eastern world, and West. So, bridge between East and West. So, they search it. And uh, they having all powers under their belt, but it had taken 100 years for them to such a entity, such a person. So at last, both the masters found uh, the founder H.P. Blavatsky. Then they have having some kind of um, way of making H.P. Blavatsky as well as Henry Alcott. So the society was formed. During the formation of society, they have given charge for given period of probation period of 7 years. During that period, uh, they have guided the uh, members, particularly Shinnett and Hume, by writing letters, which is reflected in one book, Mahatma Letters to A.P. Shinnett, then another two book consisting of letters written to other members like Arundel, like niece of George Arundel, Mohini Mohan Chatterjee, many disciples. So those letters are available to the members who are at that time of the formation of Theosophical Society was in charge of doing some kind of work. Like Mohini Mohan Chatterjee, a senior advocate of Calcutta High Court, he was a disciple. He was given charge to spread theosophy in Europe. So there are letters addressed to Mohini Mohan Chatterjee. Like that, there are many letters. So those letters, the big volume letter is addressed to Hume and A.P. Sinnett. Mostly 99% to A.P. Sinnett and 1% to Hume. And in recent edition, some letters are added by chronological edition. Big added some letter like Mahachan's letters and other letters. So, in the two series, Letters from the Masters of Wisdom, first series and second series, that we have completed last Friday. Those two letters relating to letters addressed to other members, not to A.P. Sinnett and Hugh. And very interestingly, mystically, the letters are reached before the Synod, before the Hume, and other members also. That is known as by way of precipitation. the precipitation, Mahatma described how they have precipitated the letters from an invisible world. The letters came, how it came to the members. And many letters, uh, particularly available in the archives of Theosophical Society in Ada, and Epicenate letter addressed to Epicenate, it is available in the London Museum. But the last book, which I am giving some uh, review in order to create some interest within you to study. That is the book is known as KH Letters to C.W.L. So the relation between, I am taking you the relation between C.W.L. and the spiritual teacher. It was a long back when in Mahatma, in many texts it is mentioned, when Mahatma was previous incarnation, was a great mathematician Pythagoras. He was running and school, means a teaching type of school, train like our rishis. So he had a school at Greece, and Mahatma becoming old at that time, he was not masters, and when he was becoming old, then Leadbeater was very young. He joined in that school, and Mahatma marked that that a young boy has joined the school. So Mahatma told Brother Leadbeater in that previous incarnation, it is now we cannot do much work. In our future incarnation, we will be meeting again. So young boy C.W.L, he did not understand anything. And then the teacher passed away. In this incarnation, master, he is known as uh, KH, is short for Master KH. How he was attracted by C.W.L, and how C.W.L revive his intuition or revive his urge to become a shishya or a disciple of a real teacher, of a real spiritual teacher. That is there in this book. In this book, case letter C.W.L, only two letters are there, and in two letters, which is addressed to Brother C.W.L, and another is a message to Brother C.W.L by Master. Then another letter relevant to the uh, relevant to the book is uh, that is Blavatsky letter to C.W.L and some Alcott letter to C.W.L. So this is a small book, but it contains the commentary by Brother C. Jinaraja Dasa. Though letters is very small letters, but Brother C. Jinaraja Dasa, who was fourth president of the Theosophical Society, Each words he explained. Each word of the letter he explained. So this book, particularly K.H. letter to C.W.L, inspired many students of Theosophical Society. Inspired many students of Theosophical Society to follow the teachings as well as practice in their day-to-day life and act like a brother C.W.L and to become or to follow the steps of C.W.L, follow the path and become closer to the great teachers. So these letters consist in this book. The book consists of only two letters and a message, and other letters are not particularly written by the masters, but it was relevant for the brother C.W.L. So let me give some hint of brother C.W.L. Uh, Actually, brother C.W.L was a bishop in a Christian church in 1880. So he read some book like a Occult World written by A.P. Sinnett, then Esoteric Buddhism also written by A.P. Sinnett. So after reading these two books, all of a sudden C.W.L uh, became very interested to how to meet the masters, how to join the Theosophical Society, or how to follow the masters. So, out of curiosity, after reading the two books, he wrote a letter to Master KH. And Master KH, though letter not reached that invisible world, but Master, as always, watchful to each and every humanity, everyone. So he read the contents of the letter without opening the letter envelope, and reply was given to C.W.L. A very long letter, that one. Very long letter. And that letter and second letter is where brother C.W.L, after facing lot of trial, probation, and examination, he was accepted as a disciple. He was accepted as a disciple. So these two letters will give hints how a member of Theosophical Society, if at all they are serious, then they can be a great helper to the Mahatmas, helper to the whole humanity, as well as they can transform themselves. And by following the teachings of the masters, by transforming themselves, they can be a great asset to the masters. So, I just in order to create some kind of curiosity, I have prepared a slide for you. So, Yes, right. Yes, this is the review of the book, first slide. So we'll go to the, you see the young C.W.L, and it is his handwriting. When at the early age of 1880, how he looks, then after that, he, Brother C.W.L, and it is his beautiful handwriting, you will mark. Uh, Then we will go to the slide number 3. On November 21, 1883, Brother C.W.Leadbeater signed his application form, means Theosophical Society application form, to join the Theosophical Society on March 1st, 9, sorry, it is 1834. By mistake, it is mentioned as a 1934. It is, sorry, no, I am wrong. On March 1st, 1934, he left his physical body. So if you mark, it is exactly, he remained in 51 years working for the masters, working for the Theosophical Society. Even if there are many trials, confusion, all these things, but he has not left or changed direction here and there. Continuously, without hesitation, with full faith, he continued his work. The sole interest of his life during 51 years was to work for the society. So, work for the society means work for the humanity, work for the masters. So, for 51 years, he worked. So, we can imagine ourselves when we join in the Theosophical Society, and, and how we are working for the Theosophical Society. Are we working with full devotion for the Theosophical Society? Means working for the Theosophical Society means working for the masters, working for the cause of truth, working for the humanity. Are you doing that? So, this is the example how C.W. Leadbeater uh, was serious by reading two books, Occult World and Esoteric Buddhism. Then how he uh, transformed himself. Of course, among us also, after reading Mahatma letter, when we started 2 or 3 years back, there are two, three students became very serious, like Bivaji, Bimalji, and also another two, 4 or 5 persons. But it requires a full faith and dedication to work for the Theosophical Society. Means working for the Theosophical Society means work for the masters, work for the humanity, and cause of the truth. So we'll go to the next slide. Next slide, slide number 3. He has, to his credit, a magnificent record of service rendered to mankind through his lectures on theosophy. How he reflect. Of course, we are doing, as per our limitation, we are doing lot of work to our own mind. We are propagating theosophical teachings as far as possible, doing writing lectures, writing notes, etc., etc. And also, as per our limitation, physical, emotional, mental, we are doing our work. But there are many obstructions on the path. Here, he says, how his lectures on theosophy in many lands, means he was a traveler moving different parts of the world. Through his books on many aspects of the ancient wisdom, what was the driving power in his life which made him firm and faithful to the end. Firm and faithful to the end. What is the driving force? Next slide. The driving power came from the fact that he found his master in October 1884. For it was then that he was accepted as a chela or a disciple by the adept who called himself Kutumi and signed his communication with the two initials K.H. So what is the driving force of Brother Leadbeater? Driving force is his complete faith on Master Cage. So in the present moment, if we have a complete faith on our teacher or inner founders of the Theosophical Society, then nothing will happen to the Theosophical Society. Laws will survive as usual. There will be no problem for the lodges if members, at least Mahatma mentioned three sincere members in a lodge, in a branch, will always get blessings of the great Lord, means Lord Buddha. So the driving force, my point is, the driving force of Brother Leadbeater at that time. So today our driving force for the Theosophical Society would be the same. Same means the masters who are the inner founders of the Theosophical Society. If we are sincere, if we are true to our promise, means whatever given in the form, we accept it as objects of the Theosophical Society. That is our promise. Then subsequently, um, President Tim Bird added the mission statement. So if we accept the object of Theosophical Society as a promise, as a declaration, then nothing will happen to the Theosophical Society. No branch will be collapsed in India or outside India. Everywhere the society, means Theosophical Society, will flourish. So as then Master was the guiding force or the driving power, so today the same power is available with us. But what is lacking most is we don't have any faith. That is the reason we are not serious student of Theosophy. We are not somehow or other neglecting our duties. In one of his letter, Master mentioned, my first duty is to my lodge. And for the masters, their white lodge is important. For us, our theosophical branch, theosophical lodge is more important. Even there are some places there was no active lodge, means members are there but not active lodge. So it is the duty of the serious student of Theosophy to go there and popularize Theosophy, disseminate Theosophy. Just I recollect in one of our article, one young girl, Erika or Erina, something, uh, she is from the Ukraine, and Bimalji, if she is there, she is from the one particular place, Ukraine and Soviet Russia border. So how she got influence. One sincere lecturer, he visited always once in a week to the lodge, in spite of bombardments, in spite of war going on between Soviet and Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, with all the risk, he will visit the lodge and meet the people discuss with the theosophical teachings, etc. That create impression under this uh, young girl. Now she becomes serious, now working in the order. So like that, we can uh, be a, uh, if we are serious, if we have a confident, faithful to the masters, then we can help the teacher, help the teacher, society, as well as the whole humanity. So we'll go to the next slide. Yes. This is a quotation I collected. The first chapter in any biography of C.W.L must begin with this incident between Mahatma and Mahatma and Sildar. For when the significance of that incident is grasped, and when his action at the time is rightly appraised, then we can see why opportunity after opportunity came to him of service, why thousands in many lands, men and women, boys and girls, looked to him as to a father, brother, friend for guidance and inspiration. So, the incident between Mahatmas and C.W.L and the interaction between Guru and Sishya, would be Sishya. All these are the help him to become a serious student of uh, theosophy or student work for the society. In 1883, Mr. Leadbeater was a clergyman of the Church of England and was acting as a curate in the parish of Bumshot, Hampshire, England. He had for many years been deeply interested in spiritualism, not in the inspirational addresses of the spirit through their mediums, but in the phenomena performed by those spirits which reveal not only the existence of unsuspected powers in nature, but also the command over them by discarnate entities. I will let Mr. Leadbeater now take up the story. This is the Brother C. Dasa story, and how he met the next work which Brother Leadbeater has done at that time. So C. Dasa left it to them. So the book K.H. Letter to C. Leadbeater, it was first edited in 1941. Reprint, I have a very old copy of a reprint my father purchased in the year uh, on 26/12/1994. He purchased it, this small little book, and it has 110 pages. Actually, I have already told you there are two letters, letter number one, letter number two, and HV's letter to C.W.L. Then third is a message of the Master K.H. and a letter of the Master K.H. to H.S. Alcott. These are basically the contents of the whole book. It is containing 110 pages, but very interesting. Why one should, now the interpretation is, why one should read these letters? Question will come to our mind. There are many books available, many like Secret Doctrine, C.W.L, other books are also there. It was before publication of C.W.L Secret Doctrine. There are other books also there. Why one should read Mahatma letters? Actually, it is not imposed upon each student to study like other organizations. You have to study this. You have to. There is no other things to do. You have to study this. Hmm? Study 4 times or 5 times or like many organization has given many things, and particularly they are sticking to one work you have to do. So particularly for the members of Theosophical Society, they are not. It is not imposed upon each student to study Mahatma letters, but those who are interested to travel in the path, those who are interested to travel in the path must study the priceless teachings of the Mahatmas. Let me give you another angle. We have three objects. After being satisfied with the, I don't know, present members, whether they have read the objects. After reading the objects, whether they have signed the form, I have no knowledge of it. But at that time, the members had to read it, then they have to sign it. So, apart from these three objects of Theosophical Society, there is a hidden object. What is that hidden object? The object of a Theosophical Society, those who are serious student of Theosophy, they can travel in the path and become followers of the Mahatma. No force, no imposition, no power will bring to close the Mahatma, to closer to the Mahatma, but it will depend upon your sincerity, eagerness, aspiration. If you are serious, then you can be a student of Theosophy, serious student, then you can be followers of the Mahatma by accepting their principles, teachings, follow it in your daily life, and also be a disciple. So those who are interested to travel in the path must study these priceless teachings of the Mahatma. It is if all the members of Theosophical Society, now in India it is 12,000 or 15,000. If we go for the esoteric section, it is maybe 2,000 or 3,000. Throughout the world, maybe proportionately like that. If all become serious, then world will change overnight. But though it is said, those who are serious, those who are interested to travel in the path, must study these priceless teachings given at a time to the world. When it was given in the 1875 to 1883-84, during the 7 years probation period, when Mahatmas given undertaking before their head, before their boss Mahachan, that we will protect or guide the Theosophical Society for at least 7 years. So these teachings are really necessary for the people. For the people means to the members of Theosophical Society, those who are serious. Like other ancient scriptures given to the world. Other ancient scriptures, what is that? Quran, Bible, Gita, Upanishad, all these are things are available. But for the young, modern, advanced students who are materialistically very close to the materialistic world, so they required these teachings. Of course, they will be helped a lot. So we'll go to the next slide. Out of 4 books on Mahatma letter, this book is important for the members to take it by heart and transform themselves, maybe start the beginning. These 2 letters, uh, there are recently one of very senior member described there are still there are many in Theosophical Society who are already on the process of disciple uh, as a that was not disclosed openly, but the idea is like that. People are accepting teachings in their daily life, following it. So like this. So if we take these two letters, not much, if we take the two letters in our heart and transform ourselves, uh, maybe we can start at the beginning. If the beginning will be bad, then naturally we will reach the conclusion. So unless you start, you cannot reach the destination. Destination means self-transformation. Of course, Mahatma mentioned self-transformation is not the work of a day or a year. It may take lives together, but a beginning must be there. So these two letters, if we accept it, each word, you will go in the details will be presented uh, by by senior members to you. You will say, Jinaradasa, each word he presented, each word he analyzed. So each word is relevant for us. Unless you start, you cannot reach the destination. To reach the destination is the goal of a monad or a soul or Atma. First letter to KH C.W.L. Last, that is the wordings of the Master KH. Last spring, March 3rd, 1883, you wrote a letter to me and entrusted it to Ernest. Ernest would another member of Theosophical Society. Though the paper itself never reached me, nor was it ever likely to. Because to reach the letter invisible world, it is not possible. The process was started at Adair. Before that, there was probably there was no process. So this is the letter. Uh, it ever likely to, considering the nature of the messenger, its contents have. I did not answer it at that time, but sent you a warning through Upasika. What is the inspiration this Mahatma given to C.W.L. Letter not reached him, but he read the letter and sent a reply to, uh, sent a warning through Upasika. In that message of yours, it was said that since reading esoteric Buddhism and ISIS, your one great wish, ISIS is the book written by Blavatsky, ISIS Unwell. Your great wish has been to place yourself under me as a chela, that you may learn more of the truth. It is the wordings of the brother Leadbeater, which Mahatma quoted. The next, I understand from Mr. Sinnett, you went on that it would be almost impossible to become a chela without going out to India. Without going to India, one cannot be a disciple of a true teacher. You hope to be able to do that in a few years, though for the present, ties of gratitude bind you to remain in this country. Means he was padri in a church, so it is a naturally Leadbeater is a little reluctant to go leave that post. And there are many stories. He has some kind of a relationship with a girl to marry, and all these things are there. But it is relevant is that he has gratitude to remain in this country, means England. The next slide. I now answer the above and your other questions, Mahatma Devan given the answer, which we should be aware of what is his reply. It is not necessary that one should be in the India during the 7 years of probation. So anyone from any place of the world can be always get the inspiration, blessings, and face the probation. In a probation period, what will happen? He will be tested. He or she will be tested in a daily life. How he is reacting, his word, feelings, thought, action, everything will be judged by the masters. A chela can pass them anywhere. Sorry. So Mahatma mentioned in the first letter, a chela can pass them anywhere. Means a 7 year probation period, lot of test examination will going on. In that you have to pass. Particularly what I am referring a senior member, uh, there was a clear-cut message that during that time 75 were selected to become the disciple. Out of 75, three were ultimately selected. Out of three, two ultimately did not qualify. One was selected to become the disciple. Whether that was this or no, that was subsequent. So that was the test it will given to aspiring person. So next slide. To accept any man as a chela does not depend on my personal will. You see, Mahatma, inner founder of Theosophical Society, he mentioned that to accept anyone as a chela not depend on my personal will. It can only be the result of one's personal merit and exertion in that direction. Force any one of the masters you may happen to choose. Huh? To accept any man as a chela does not depend on any master will not accept anyone automatically to become as a shishya or chela or a disciple. So what it depends upon? It depends upon one's own merit and exertion in that direction. So what is the advice of Mahatma? Force any one of the masters you may happen to choose. Do good work in his name. His, yes, I have forgotten his name. And for the love of the mankind, do good work and for the love of the mankind. That is the good work and love of the mankind. Be pure and resolute in the path of righteousness. Righteousness is, the Yudhishthira, how is righteous. So that is the important. Good work for the love of the mankind, pure and resolute in the path of righteousness, as laid out in our rules. Be honest and unselfish. Forget yourself, but remember the good of the other people, and you will have force that master accept you. So, when one is interested to follow the path or interested to become a disciple, so he has to do all these things. Do good work for the love of the mankind, pure, resolute in the path of righteousness, be honest and unselfish, forget self to remember the good of other people, and you will have force that master accept you. Many things happened, then came the second letter. Many things happened between the first letter and second letter. Maybe C.W.L. face trial and trial, etc., etc. Second letter say very small letter. Since your intuition led you the right direction, made you understand that it was my desire that you should go to the Adair immediately. I may say more. So, before C.W.L departure to the to Adair, he was probably he was accepted as a disciple. This second letter shows. So here Mahatma further said, the sooner you go, the better. Do not lose one day more than you can help. Shall on the 5th, if possible, join Upasika at Alexandria. Alexandria in Egypt. Blavatsky already left the England. So uh, master advised brother C.W.L to immediately proceed to Alexandria, where Blavatsky is waiting for you. So we'll go to the next. Let no one know you are going. This is very important for us. And maybe the blessings of our Lord and my poor blessings shield you from every evil in your new life. So this second letter establishes that uh, C.W.L has already accepted as a disciple, means he qualified to become the disciple. So here Mahatma mentioned this each word or combination of word beautifully explained by C. Janadasa in the commentary portion. We will go through that in the next chapter, next class. So greetings to my new chela, show my notes to no one. So here you will see, suppose we are going to do some good work, don't spread or something we are going to do, don't spread it to or tell it to others because dark forces are there. They are watching how to damage, how to hinder the progress of the humanity or progress of the Theosophical Society. So we'll go to the next slide. The third is the, and this book actually written by Mahatma, third was the message of the Master Cage. Take courage, Mahatma given instruction. I am pleased with you. Keep your own counsel and believe in your better intuition. This is the two sentence. Take courage. Pleased with you. Mahatma is happy. Keep your own counsel. Believe in your intuitions. Then towards the end, the little man, Mahatma mentioned about another man who failed as a disciple, has failed and will reap his reward. Silence, meanwhile, catch the end. So, here we conclude this presentation. What I mean to say that the sincerity, faith on the teachers help Brother C.W.L to great source of inspiration not only to people around the world, but he as a father, brother, friend, but the work he has done for the Theosophical Society, writing number of books that help the Theosophical Society even today also. The uh, literature or the writings of C.W.L giving lots of help to us, uh, to give inspiration to us to become serious student of Theosophy. So thank you. Now, I am very kind enough to all the members who joined today. And if anyone like to share his thought, because this is just giving some kind of hints of this book. From next Friday, we will go details of the book. Thank you very much. Minaki ji, we don't nothing to speak in Hindi, but if you would like to add anything, you can, or anyone can share his thought. Yes, you can open now. You can audio can open and share your thoughts.
Yes, if nobody has to say anything, should I say?
Well, इंस्पेक्टर सर, लास्ट लाइन आपने बोली थी लिटिल मैन फेल्ड, वो क्या मतलब हुआ?
There may be another person who was on the trial as a disciple. I don't know whose name, details when we will go. He failed as a trial. He failed to qualify become to as a disciple. So that is the reason
Okay, sir,
Mahata,
चलो, thank you.
Mahata mentioned he failed. Okay, Siswaji, we can have a closing prayer.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for your presentation. असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतम गमय. From the unreal lead us to the real, from darkness lead us to light, from death lead us to immortality. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुर्भाग् भवेत्. ओम शांति शांति शांति.